I know you've devoted over 30 years to newborns, and we're going to go through your story here and struggling with NAS. What initially drew you to these vulnerable babies, and what kind of keeps that passion burning after 30 years?
Yeah. Well, I initially, graduated college, I wanted to work with kids and ended up finding myself in the neonatal intensive care unit. Ended up going back after like 5, 6 years, went and got my master's degree to be a nurse practitioner. And I loved caring for the babies that were the size of a dollar bill. I loved that adrenaline rush. I loved it. And in 2015, my boys needed me closer to home. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one for the team. I'm going to be bored off my butt, but I will go to the little hospital that's close to where we live. And that's where I'll work just because you need me there. Not just, but that's what I did. And when I went, it was a little 6-bed unit. I was used to working in a 100-bed unit where you took care of babies that were less than a pound. And I'm taking care of, big babies. And my eyes were really open because 6-bed unit, we'd have 5 or 6 babies withdrawing at one time. And
Mm.
this is in my community, like 5 miles away from where I live. And I'm like, where are these babies coming from? And it wasn't like just once, it was continuous. And I ended up calling my peers at my other hospital I'd work at. And I'm like, how many babies do you have withdrawing there? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, I honestly, I need you to like stop and count how many on each of you guys' teams. How many do you have? And okay, so we had 8 teams, but everyone had 1 or 2 babies. And it was like, you have a dozen babies that are withdrawing that honestly were not our focus at all.
And that was only in
And
your town.
say that one more time.
That was only in your town.
Yeah, that was just in my and
That's wild.
that was just one of the hospitals. Then I started calling just in our
Mm.
East Valley of Phoenix, counting the other hospitals, and I did it about every 6 weeks, and there were usually 18 to 24 babies withdrawing just in our East Valley of Phoenix, Arizona, which is insane. And then it kinda came a mission of going, "Okay, you guys, we're totally missing the ball."